Now, the U.S. president says his country's support for Israel is rock solid and unwavering. Let's go live to John Hendren in Washington, D.C. So what can you tell us about what U.S. officials are saying at this point?
Well, it's the wee hours of Sunday morning, and in a few hours, people from the administration, members of Congress will be on the Sunday talk shows, and we can expect more of what we've heard for the past 24 hours, and that has been the stern condemnation from both Democrats and Republicans of the Hamas attack and support for Israel. That's what we've heard from everybody from the Democratic mayor of New York to Republicans in Congress to President Biden himself. And his administration has been busy trying to de-escalate that situation. They've done so by sending Secretary of State Antony Blinken to the phones. He has been calling his counterparts in the Middle East and North Africa and trying to get anyone who can influence Hamas to try to de-escalate that conflict. Biden has not always agreed with Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, but on this occasion, all he had to say was strict support for Israel.
Israel has the right to defend itself and its people, full stop. There's never justification for terrorist attacks. And my administration's support for Israel's security is rock solid and unwavering. Let me say this as clearly as I can. This is not a moment for any party hostile to Israel to exploit these attacks to seek advantage. The world is watching.
Both Democrats and Republicans on Capitol Hill have talked about increasing military aid to Israel. Israel already gets $3.3 billion. That was in the past year, by far more than any other country from the United States in military aid. And there's talk of more. The problem with that is that Congress is in complete disarray, not just because Republicans control the House and Democrats control the Senate, but because the Republicans are without a speaker at the moment. And without a speaker of the House of Representatives, they can't really do business, and they won't come back to elect a speaker until Wednesday. So right now, although there is rather widespread support for increasing funding for Israel, that's not likely to happen soon. That could take some time.
All right, thanks so much, John Hendren. Meanwhile, in the occupied West Bank,